Richie, Breath Geek here, and Natty Do coach, and we've just finished our Clarity Breathwork training in Costa Rica, and we've learned some amazing things. We've really learned about how to heal with the breath in a really gentle way, a really feminine, divine feminine. Just look at Natalia now. She's just glowing in her divine feminine. Isn't that lovely? So this way of dealing with trauma was just a very gentle way, and there's a real emphasis on the heart. And Natalia's going to tell you a little bit about trauma, because I know a lot of people hear trauma and they think PTSD, war, rape, those kinds of things.
So trauma is a very scary word, and you have capital T traumas such as physical abuse or being in a car accident or PTSD. You have also little t traumas such as watching your parents argue for the first time, or being in an argument with your partner, or other examples of being late. Yeah. And then what happens is
because trauma is not something that happens on the outside. Trauma is the response on the inside,
and we carry these things in our bodies and in our nervous system. And trauma is also not just bad things that happen, but good things that didn't happen, that should have happened, like little children's having attention and having enough care, parents teaching children how to process emotions. And so we carry all this information in our body, and it manifests in the present moment, maybe as numbness, or we feel tired, or we feel like stuck in life, or really stressed out for no reason. And this happens certainly to me a lot. And intellectually it doesn't make sense for us, because it doesn't make sense as in like something that is happening right now, that we have a reason why we're anxious or why we're feeling numb. Is because memories from the past, really old stuff, is just manifesting and claiming to be healed and released.
Yes, that's right. So what I was thinking was this analogy about upgrading human consciousness, because when we were in Holland last year, we did some ayahuasca, and I kind of got this, some people call it a download, some people, visions, that kind of thing. I got this idea that my purpose or mission here is to help upgrade human consciousness, to help humans to upgrade their software, their brain software, and to be able to operate at the same level as you can when you are on psychedelics like magic mushrooms and ayahuasca. And if you've ever read Michael Pollan's How to Change Your Mind, you will see that there is an amazing image of a brain scan of your brain on psilocybin mushrooms, magic mushrooms, compared to normal, and the colours and the activation between the neural pathways is just off the scale when they are on mushrooms. And I think that's the next level of human consciousness. And as well with those things, there's just huge amounts of empathy and love and gratitude and appreciation when you're on these things. And I think that's what we need. And the idea was, how can we get into this state without being really high on these very powerful medicines, or microdosing is one way of doing it, but without some kind of external source that we need to rely on. And I think it's breath work. And I think it is particularly conscious connected breath work, because what it does is allow us to heal our traumas. And I got this idea about a hot air balloon. Humans, our consciousness, we are hot air balloons, but we have these sandbags holding us down, and our sandbags are our little traumas and our big traumas. Because what a trauma is another way of looking at it is when a past event is influencing the present. So maybe you got rejected in the past a little bit. I'll tell you about my story. Basically, during the Clarity breath work, we did some dancing, and we were encouraged to flirt, and Natalia was okay with that. She was doing her own flirting as well, but just playful flirting. And for me, I couldn't do it. I froze up. I felt this huge pain in my stomach, and the pain of rejection and pain of just even going near someone and flirting in a contained environment was too much for me. To the point next day, when we were encouraged to do it again, I left the room and huddled up into a little ball and cried outside on my own. It was really painful, but it was strange. That's a past event affecting my present. Why couldn't I just dance and have a little bit of fun with some people in a playful way? Well, I've realized during a breath session that I had all these unprocessed rejections from my teenage years. I fell in love with my best friend when I was 15 and she didn't love me back, and basically I just cut her off and never processed that trauma. And as well, like my best friend when I was 11 or 12, we fell out, and I never really processed that either, and I just didn't know how to process that kind of pain because it was huge. And so every time I got close to someone, I would feel that pain again. It's like walking around with an open wound, like someone's put a dagger in your heart or wherever in your body, and whenever you move close to someone, you bash up against that. And Natalia's trying to grab this because she wants to say something, but anyway, the happy story in the end, I healed that during a breathwork session, and now I just, it felt like a different room afterwards. I was able to dance and have fun as much as I liked, and it was really just a huge testament to the power of the breath. Anyway, Natalia wants to interrupt.
So I want to give an example. So for example, he was feeling a lot of pain and a lot of stress, and in that moment he didn't understand what was going on. So in that moment you can then make the mistake to go into your head and start thinking, something's wrong with me, or I'm not social, I'm depressed, or like you can make all this shit up in your head and really become really depressed and like in a low mood, when what's really happening is just those emotions are just trying to get out of your system. But if you don't have the right tools to process that and to notice that in your body and be aware, then you can fall into the trap of, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? I'm not going to be able to flirt or be playful, enjoy life. So that's what I wanted to say.
Yes. So that's why we want to invite you, whoever you are, to come to our breath workshop and find out about how to contain.
I'm only
this
like
breath.
half in the picture.
So Natalia is going to sell you our workshop.
Yes. So
okay. Give me the mic.
Okay. So we have an upcoming workshop on the 29th of February at Spiro Health in Putney from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. So it's a 2-hour workshop. You will learn the conscious connected breath technique so that you can take it home with you and practice on your own. And then you will participate in a group breathing session where Richie and I will facilitate and will give you plenty of one-on-one attention. And we really want you to come.
That's right. So if you want to come along, please DM me and we will give you a spot. It's £45 for a ticket, and I think we've got like about 1 or 2 spots left. We have a few maybes, but it's going to be amazing, life-changing. So come along.
Come along.